Sir,
सोचने वाली बात है.
completely support this, sir.
Mr. AG,
And my lord, एक चीज sir, एक चीज I'm responding to my lord. Responding, मैं आपके सुन लेता हूँ, मैं
just add one thing.
Let me just add.
Jamal Sahab is
just
Jamal
add
Sahab आप बात करें.
just add one thing. What my lord Justice Mansoor Shah said. This is not only interference. You see, since we have taken this notice, especially two of our learned members of the bench have been targeted. This is not interference. This is a threat to the two judges.
मैं उसी को ही respond करना चाहता हूँ.
आप देखिए,
shameful है, disgusting है, unacceptable है. It's a crime,
Attorney
sir.
General, it is Attorney General.
No, it's not enough. You have to respond to this.
Attorney General.
बात कंप्लीट कर लो.
This is unacceptable और
जी
इसका
साहब
response
जरा
होना
सुन
चाहिए.
ले, बात कंप्लीट करने दे. देखिए, और तो छोड़े, हाई कोर्ट के जजेस को तो छोड़ दे कि उन्होंने एक शिकायत की है. शिकायत जो उनका अशर हुआ है, हमने जो नोटिस लिया, हमारे साथ क्या हो रहा है? क्या इस तरीके से इंडिपेंडेंस हो सकती है? क्या आप मेंबर के पर्सनल इस पे जजमेंट आ चुकी है? हम एक जजमेंट और देते तो क्या होगा?
बिल्कुल.
अगर इसी तरह होना, हम 10 जजमेंट और दे दें.
नहीं सर, ये तो जो
Attorney General साहब,
I think Zara sir, let's finish reading it, then we can give our opinions later.
Let me just complete. 2018 में जो malicious campaigns, but that is part of our job. We are under an oath. We have never cared about it. मैंने अपना कभी भी नहीं कहा. But when the children's and the wives
Yes.
and family members data is stolen from the government departments, the immigration and NADRA, the presumption and entire onus is on the state. You cannot just make a statement that it is shameful.
No sir, it
That
is a crime,
is-
sir.
listen.
It's a crime, sir.
People,
Crime.
it is difficult in this country to speak the truth.
A crime, sir.
Those brave enough who speak the truth, there are judges we know जिनको सिर्फ कहते हैं कि तुम्हारा बच्चा फलां जगह में पढ़ता है, and it's the state which is doing it.
You see now,
Let us be honest about it.
Attorney General,
Sorry, I must intervene. We can keep giving our opinions. Can we just finish seeing what the high courts we actually pursuant an order asked for? Let's read those, then we can discuss the matter further. आप कौन सा पढ़ रहे थे अभी आप?
can I just make one comment before we read the thing? मैं आपको बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि if we don't address this issue today, we're going to lose out on a lot. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ, why is it ये फोन उधर रख दो, इस फोन को उधर रखो, फोन को उधर रख के बात करो, इधर आ जाओ, उधर बात करो, ये क्या हो रहा है? What sort of a culture are we running here? इस कमरे में नहीं बैठो, उस कमरे में बाहर निकल के बात करो, ये कोई सुन लेगा, फोन कुछ हो जाएगा. Is this is a state? What kind of a state are we running? That I have to put my phone away, I cannot talk to anybody, इस कमरे में कुछ हो सकता है, उस कमरे में कुछ हो सकता है. What kind of a culture is this? So now that the case is there, let's sort these issues out. I mean, what kind of culture is this that I'm scared all the time that somebody's recording me, somebody's watching me? What is this? So do we read and आप पढ़े ना वो 1984 George Orwell का, the Big Brother is watching? What is going on? I mean, let's sort these issues. Let's sort it
Everyone
out.
has become very fearful. Can I, on a lighter note, I was talking on the phone. This was not now, before, much before. Someone said, "Oh, your phone will be tapped." I said, "I hope so they can hear what I'm saying and they reproduce it exactly." So, आप आगे बढ़ें. Let's finish this. We can. Let's reserve our comments.
High Court का मैं complete कर दूँ, लाहौर का फिर then I move.
Let's go through all the judges first.
Page 13 पे now I read. It is hoped. It's from fourth line, just to complete it.
लाहौर का कर रहे थे ना?
जी लाहौर का बस ये last paragraph है. It is hoped that the final verdict by the Supreme Court would go a long way to protect and uphold the constitutional principle of trichotomy of power by ensuring free and independent functioning of each institution organ of the state. It is also expected that the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan in its final judgment may outline a mechanism for redressal of individual grievances of the judges of the high courts and the district judiciary regarding any approach by the executive agencies in case such grievance is not being redressed at the local institutional level. In the proceedings undertaken by the Honorable Supreme Court, we hope that effective mechanisms may be put in place, preferably through statutory underpinning, which define and lay out in clear terms the parameters and scope of every aspect of the intelligence agencies and bring their activities under legislative and democratic control and oversight. Similarly, a meaningful system of accountability to redress complaints may also be established.
Right.
The Lahore High Court has not come with complete truth, I think so.
Come with?
Complete truth. Interference की बात तो वो कर रहे हैं लेकिन खुल के नहीं कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, इनके साथ एक वो
या तो ये
लोअर
तो-
जुडिशरी ने भी कुछ recommendations दिए.
That is very important actually, my lord has rightly pointed out. अगर आप वो district judiciary की suggestions देखें ना,
जी sir. It's
they're
page
also
15.
very meaningful.
Page 15.
That's right.
I read out from paragraph number 1 onwards. Judges should keep a detailed record of instances of interference or intimidation with dates, time, and nature of such incidents and should report such incidents to the High Court for initiation of contempt proceedings against the delinquents. The judge in whose court proceedings interference has been made should also proceed against the delinquent under the law, including registration of criminal case under the relevant provisions of statute. 2. An independent oversight body such as Judicial Council or Ombudsman with authority to investigate allegations of interference and hold those responsible accountable should also be constituted. A formal complaint cell within the judiciary to address the instances of interference be established, allowing the judges to report interference confidentially, and it must be ensured that complaints are investigated thoroughly and impartially. 4. Institute a transparent and merit-based appointment process for judges in all tiers of judicial recruitments with absolute no executive involvement. 5. The phenomenon of interference by executive and its agencies is more prone in special courts, particularly NAB, ATC, and anti-corruption, where appointment and transfer of judges by the government opens the window for manipulation. It is proposed that High Court should directly assume the power of posting and transfer of these judges to avoid such interference. 6. The practice of obtaining feedback from security agencies and placing extensive reliance thereon, while considering the cases of promotion of the judicial officers and elevation to the High Court has really emboldened the agencies in trying to approach the judicial officers. This practice needs reconsideration. 7. It be made compulsory part of code of conduct for a judicial officer to make prompt and full disclosure of any attempt to influence the judicial proceedings pending before him by the executive and the departments working under it. Such case in which undue influence, bleak interference is exercised must be decided at the earliest purely on merits. 8. The district and sessions judge should immediately secure digital evidence of such incidents through recording of surveillance cameras or telephonic records. 9. There should be a committee of the judges of the High Court and the district and sessions judges before which such like matters may be placed for scrutiny, and in case the committee concludes that alleged intimidation or blackmailing has been committed, matter may be referred to full court and administrative committee of respective honorable high courts. 10. There should be proper media campaign for awareness of public at large and all other organs of state regarding non-tolerance on these acts. 11. The protection of the judges, her family must be ensured at every cost. 12. Private meetings with the executive authorities should be curtailed as far as is practically possible, and if it is so necessary, it should be reported to the authority concerned. However, such meetings should not be in connection with any judicial matter. If any executive authority makes attempt to interfere in the judicial matter, the same should also be reflected in the judicial file oblique record. There should be an independent body tasked to monitor and investigate any claim of interference in judicial matters. This body could be empowered to make recommendations, issue the report, and if necessary, impose sanctions on or suggest further judicial or legislative action and punitive action. 13. For the purpose of security, execution, and implementation of judicial process, designated force should be recruited under the command of Honorable High Court. This would decrease reliance upon executive department for very basic judicial functions. 4. Frivolous complaints against judges should be discouraged, and there must be zero tolerance against intervention of local bars in judicial matter. 15. This is the need of hour to establish a transparent and public reporting mechanism for the purpose of encouraging the system where instances of interference can be reported publicly and transparently, ensuring that such issues are handled openly rather than behind closed doors. 16. This is a high time to have institutionalized dialogue and to hold conference meetings of the representatives of judiciary and government branches to discuss and reinforce boundaries. 17. The Honorable Chief Justice must be pleased to take stern action on any complaint made by his colleagues or any judicial officer after seeking an explanation from the concerned agencies, and take stern